A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Snagged out of the air. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, then pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step, to take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Gets it across the 10, a pick up of 5, and out of trouble to the 12. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's King. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Red Raiders are on the move. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Pulls it in, it's Joyner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Slings it downfield. It's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Catch in the middle, it's Stein. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. The Gamecocks pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to West Virginia. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Joyner. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Joyner. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Harvard. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Going for it all. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. To the air, it's Hammond. Finds his big tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Leaves it with the running back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. With the catch, it's West. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there and got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Intercepted
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down. Three. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Red Raiders will hustle through the line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in, it's West. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. First down of this drive comes from their own 44. Power football with the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
To the air, it's Sellers. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They'll run play action. There's the pressure. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lost to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those old linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Number 3. Catch in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got his man.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Texas Tech, 14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's West. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Eakin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Finds his man. It's Harbor. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give as they work on that clock. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. I mean, you better bring your big boy pads if you're going to play in this one.
Big boy pads, big boy helmet, big boy underwear. You better bring it all with you because these are two great teams. We talked about it all week. Mirror images, going at it. Who's going to make the plays late to take this over the top?
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To throw, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Works the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Harbor. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Trying to barge in, and they'll knock him down. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front, now setting up fourth.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time.